let's just face it, many people agree that college should be free, especially current college students who are paying for their own college education. There's been a big debate going on whether or not college should be free. Free college would not only decrease the motivation to succeed and have something to work towards, but it would allow people who don't really care about school to possibly interrupt the education of the people who actually want to be there and want to succeed, want to have a better future for themselves. Free college would decrease the innovation and competition between people. People would not work hard if it was just handed to them, but if you work hard, college doesn't have to be super expensive. There are many scholarships out there that if you work hard towards getting your grades up and community service, a lot of those scholarships can potentially pay for all your college. Working hard for success is something we are taught to do. It helps us learn how to be successful in the future. Making college free would just decrease that innovation and motivation that we need. Having to pay for college makes people work hard for good grades and working on meeting the criteria for scholarships that they could potentially get to help pay. People will know that they're paying for their education, so they will know to work hard to have success. We need people in the world that are willing to go above and beyond to do things and get things done. This comes from college-educated students who push themselves to achieve greatness. Cheney, an education policy researcher at Northwestern University, says many of these graduates have been low-performing students who prioritized party and exerted little effort in high school. They consistently sometimes told us that paying for college made them grow up and work hard. Paying tuition, even a relatively small amount, seemed to help unlock a new identity as a responsible student. With that said, college is a privilege, it's not a right. If it's just handed to people, people won't really work for it. Andrew Kelly for the New York Times said, a national push for tuition-free college would strain public budgets even further, leading to shortages rather than increased access. It's not fair for people who actually work for it and who are taught at a young age that we need to work hard for what we want. Now that we know why college should not be free, we can begin to work on a solution for it. College doesn't have to be expensive. There are many things that you can do to help pay for it. Like me, myself, I worked hard in my sport to get an athletic scholarship to help pay for basically my first 2 years of college. But if you go to community college like I am, you're getting 2 to 3 years of lower expenses, but you could just work and then you'll be able to pay that off in that year. And then after your 2 or 3 years at community college, then you could transfer to a 4-year and that'll help to pay for that. Bernie Sanders, a Democratic presidential candidate, said, in a global economy, when our young people are competing with workers around the world, we've got to have the best educated workforce possible. And that means that we've got to make college affordable. While these goals are the right ones, the reality is that free public college would make it harder to achieve them. Also, the American Action Forum says there are more courses offered in conjunction with local community college that are more aggressively oriented programs that give students a chance to earn a certificate or even associate's degree when they graduate from high school. So that means that classes that you take through high school, like for the college, will be less expensive and it's a better environment to take them so you can pass them. Now we know why college shouldn't be free. Free college would decrease innovation and competition. People would not work hard, and if it was just handed to them. And if you work hard, college doesn't have to be expensive. In the end, college is something that you would have to work hard towards. It shouldn't just be handed to you. People need to work towards something and have initiative. Thank you.